Yo, what's up guys, Senix here, and I am going to go over some more add-ons, because people will not stop asking me about what macros and stuff I use. So, I'm going to clear stuff up. So, hope everything works out. I'm going to start going over what I use here, and let's get started. Alright, Auctioneer Lite. It's a very light, not hard on your computer auctioneer add-on that you can search auctions very easily and put up auctions very easily. Very nice to have if you don't want to run auctioneer suit, but that's what I use. Okay, auto product. Whenever I get to a vendor and you don't want to click through all the green and shit you got, you just click the one button, it sells it all for you. Very nice. Also, Bagnon. This thing to the right is the action bar, the bag add-on. It's Bagnon, there. Anyway, we got button facade. That's for my action bars to make them look all pretty and stuff, like nice looking. Chinchilla mini map, and it is right here. It just looks nicer since everything down here is square, and my X Pearl is square. I might as well make the mini map square, because I'm a square. Anyway, dominoes, the action. Fuck! For my action bars, I use dominoes. Dominoes. I don't. The fight between bartender and dominoes, don't know the difference. Some people think dominoes is nicer and easier, like me, and there's people that think that bartender is easier and nicer and better to use. I don't care. I just use this one because it has a little bit more customized things like button facade. You can use button facade for this. I don't know if you can use it for bartender, but that's the action mod I use. DR tracker, don't have that set up yet. That is for my Gladius, and it's supposed to track, well, DRs, and there it is. You see those things right here, the sheep, the cyclone, disarm, that stuff. That's very nice to have, and especially when you're a druid or a rogue or anything that requires you tracking something that you don't want to overlap. There's your thing. Easy mail. It is obviously a mail add-on, and it makes everything easier to collect out of your mailbox. If you're an auctioneer user, kind of like what I am, because I like to sell a lot of stuff and buy a lot of stuff, a good consumer would know, is that, well, you need something to easily click through and get through your shit, and this helps it. This, you can just click one thing and hit get all, and it gets it all for you. Very nice. There's a bunch of other ones. It's not hard to find a mail add-on. That's the one I use. I'll probably change it sooner or later, because I'm a freak and I love changing shit. Anyway, Gladiator Loss. I don't know why there's an A at the end, but there's this. That's how you pronounce it. If I'm wrong, kill me. Anyway, this add-on is the announcer add-on in my videos. If you're hearing the Skype version of my videos, I haven't made too many commentary, but if you hear the Skype version of my videos, you hear the nice, sexy lady in the background screaming out stuff for me. She's awesome. And get Mick scrolling battle text. That is for well, I use it for the sound effect. When I get low, it goes bing. Said it in my last video. Still use it for that same reason. But a lot of people like to use it for the scrolling, well, battle text, and it comes down the sides, or you can adjust it the way you want it to go crazy. Move anything. It's for if you have Blizzard users that love Blizzard, that want to use Blizzard UI, but they don't want to keep it how Blizzard configured it. You can use this add-on to move it, and it will move it if you want to use Blizzard UI. OmniCC, well, you guessed it, it's for this, tracking stuff like that, you know, pretty stuff. Powers, well, from my last video, Powers is one of my main add-ons that I like to use because it tracks everything. The only thing different with Powers now is, let me bring it up, it is these two things right here, and, shit, let me redo that. It is right here. Now this tracks my trinkets. For example, Unheeded Warning. Whenever that procs, nice damage buff for throwers that know what it is and what it does. Very nice. Other trinket is my Insignia of Conquest. That one is for more Brazil, of course, and I use it to track it because it's nice to revolve like Tiger's Fury around whenever you get a proc, which most procking trinkets have a 45-second internal cooldown. If you didn't know that, another tip you learned from me. Make sure you subscribe and like this video, just for that reason. And the last one is Pret, and that is for this. It's pretty much just a chat add-on. I like it because, you know what, you can copy edit box. And can't do that one. I should. Oh yeah, right here. See, it copies it, and if people like, because especially my guild likes to link a lot of YouTube videos. If somebody was to link something like, let's say I don't want to put my email. That'd be a bad idea. Let's put yahoo.com. Okay, see that? Just it copies it, and then you can hit Control C and copy it and paste it wherever you need it. Very nice add-on. Now, hey look, it's a guildie. Hi guildie. Anyway, keep on walking. Now let's go to my macros, and pretty basic. There's some mixture of tanking and PvP ones because I tank on my other spec. Well, I'm gonna cut the next segment because this video is kind of long, and make sure people understand what is up. All right, to the second part. Now let's go over the macros. Macros is /macro. Anyway, let's go over it. All right, first one, cancel form. That is for, since me, I use a Razor Naga. If you don't know what that is, go to razorzone.com and look at it. Very nice for people that like a lot of key bindings, like me. Okay, see when I'm in it, it is right here. It is number 7. When I hit this button, it does this. Now, this add-on is very good against other druids, or yeah, pretty much other druids is really a good way to say it. Is example, other feral druids or other resto druids or boomkins when they try to hibernate you. When they hibernate, you can avoid hibernate, or hunters. If they try to cower you, that you can go out of form, and usually 90% of the time Blizzards has really laggy servers, and either or of us is lagging and server lags come into play. You usually can get out of it. And you have no reason to get hit by it if you know they're casting it. If you don't know they're casting it, well obviously you didn't know, so you got hit by it. That was your beat. So that's how you cancel. It's just, and you go back in form and cancel it again. Let's go back over. This is CC Breaker. Now, what this is my number 5, and this is what it's pretty much just, instead of hitting, like, for me, I have a weird way of setting up my, switching into forms, because mine is 6. And most people, well, they'll put it like this, and when you're in form, you just hit it again. Well, I did mine differently. See, and I need this macro to break me out of roots or slowing effects, and I just hit number 5. If you guys want to try to configure your key bindings, which I do not suggest in any way possible to try to copy what I got going on here, but if you ever have anything you want to try to do, it is right here. If you need to, if I'm going too fast, go back, pause the video, and just copy the macro. It's not too hard. But that's it. Feral charge, pretty much feral charge in bear form. When like right here, it's X. When I go into cat form, you get feral charge kitty form right there, and then you go over back into bear form, you get the feral charge right here, and then when I'm out of form, it's insect form. I don't know why it's insect form. I just felt it looked neater having it there. I still use insect form, but usually I use moonfire. Also, catch here, it's an instant cast, and it's in caster form. See how I have Shift X right here and X? They're both instant casts. Just keep that in mind. Try to pair up instant stuff. For example, F. Well, that's not good. Let's see here. Shit. Well, that's pretty much the only example I got. It's those two. They're both instant cast. Try to compare stuff. For example, the hitting X in kitty form, it's charged. When I play my warrior, you know what charges? It's X. It's stuff like that. You need to compare stuff. It makes stuff remembering a lot easier. It's like 2-year-old stuff. It's really easy. Just try to compare stuff when you're doing stuff and whatever. Anyway, let's go to Dispel. Well, this is Dispel for my Holy Pally. I only use a macro Dispel only on my healer, or when I'm doing, well, usually just on my healer. And it's much better to try to get an instant, try to get as fast as you can. Getting out your healer out of a hex most of the time. I also keep my raid frames right here, like they're literally right next to my icon, so it isn't too hard for me to go over here and click on a target and hit my personal remove corruption is this one. So I just have a normal one and a macroed one, but that's what that is right there. Dispel 2, stupid, rid of that, didn't need it. Enrage. This is for tanking. This is one of my tanking ones, and it's pretty much when I'm in tanking form. It combines my my engineer gloves, the nice 100, the 480 agi. It combines it with my enrage, which are both 1 minute cooldowns, and it's nice because it gives you extra dodge when you're pulling the boss and you're like, oh shit, I need to dodge stuff. That's what that's for. It's really nice. Fairy Fire. Really complicated macro. I don't know how to explain it. I copied it from Meerkat. Check him out. He's cool. I copied this from Meerkat. I have no idea what it does, but I just know it's really good. So just copy that. Go with it. Focus Cyclone, which is shit right there, right over here, and that's pretty much it. You can use this pretty much for anything. You go through, and same for this. And I have Focus Cyclone, Focus Fairy Fire, Focus Hibernate, Focus Kick, Focus Roots. Those are pretty much the essentials, and that's pretty much all of them, all your abilities. Growl, and, well, Taunt and Cower. That's for Kitty. Kitty is Cower. Pretty much reduces threat on your target, and also Bear, well, it's the Taunt. You got Kick. Well, this is an add-on for whenever you go into different forms. You can just make it F1, which is mine. Don't judge me. I use F1. Sue me. Yep, and this is it. You copy this. It's for any form. Any form you go into, it'll be the most appropriate. It'll be the appropriate kick for you. It's very nice. And for when I'm out of form, like this, it's Soothe. And Soothe is actually pretty good in Arena. If you see a warrior, if you're ever out of form and you're hard casting a Cyclone, if you see a warrior pop, example, shit, what is it called? The thing that breaks you out of fear. And it's an enrage. If it's an enrage, you can dispel it, and it's really good actually, because if you do it at the right time, you can prevent a the frenzy rejuve that the warriors can do. That's pretty big. Another tip: subscribe to me. Tell people about how awesome I am. Pounce, same exact thing as Fairy Fire. I have no idea what it's for, but it's good to have. So it's pretty much for you don't pounce the wrong target, I guess is to say. If you're trying to fight another stealthy in a duel, I guess is a good example, and you're both prowling around, stealthing around, and if there's a boar like 20 yards ahead of you, it won't auto target that boar. It'll target the enemy, I guess. I'm not entirely sure how that works. Okay, Innervate. It's pretty much G. Innervate is macroed in with Thrash. When I go bear form, and G. And for Kitty, it's Prowl. And out of form, it's Innervate. And I have 2 Innervates because I have no other spot for the other one. So I just made it G. Stop Bop. That's right here. And of course, having a cancel or a bop is pretty sweet. Whenever you get bopped, and you shouldn't try to click it off, because most of the time you might click off, well, if you're like me, you'll click off like your might and your free, blessing of the mark right here. Yeah, that's pretty tough shit. Don't click that. Make sure you use the cancel or macro. Anyway, Tiger Sphere, pretty sweet. It's this is probably my most amazing macro out of the whole thing. You put Tiger Sphere in cat form. Make sure it's cat form. Okay, you have to put that. Use your, for me, would be my engineer gloves, and that's it. That's probably my best macro. Travel form, this is for when you go into water, which is over there. I don't feel like flying over there, but I will just for the heck of it for you guys. But when you're on land, pretty much, you can use the travel form, and then when you're in water, it'll pop up as aquatic form, and it just saves you from keybinding 2 spots. Another helpful. Most Druids should have it, honestly. Videos, that's for me posting in general chat for people who watch my videos. So you should tell people on your servers, if you're not from Illidan, to watch my videos. I love you forever, guys. View distance. Well, this is the most oldest one in the book. I don't know if you have to keep it. I keep it just in case if it ever does bug out. But look, guess what it does? Makes you very tiny. But this is how you do the swimming. Okay, see that? Aquatic form. Left it. Travel form. It's pretty sweet. Alright. Zerkin baby. You gotta Zerk sometimes. Slash cast Berserk, cat or bear form. And it is Z for me. And it says use Vicious Gladiator. And that's for pretty much my trinket. Since I don't have that anymore, I should take that out. But if you ever need to use a trinket with that, and you're not an engineer, because if you use the engineer gloves, the trinket will go on a 10-second or 15-second CD. So make sure you got that on your bars. Yeah, I still have it. Why the hell did I take that out? Oh, whatever. Okay, we're gonna swap over to my Pally and get some stuff that people want to know about my Pally, since I make Pally videos. Be right back, peeps.